And good morning. It is 18 minutes after 9 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from the American Legion Post 61 family, Commander Stephen Lee and Auxiliary President Jenn back with us. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How? Howdy. Of course, this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on your calendars. Put it on your list of Halloween festivities. American Legion Post 61, backed by popular demand, is
and twice its size.
That's right. Bigger, faster, stronger. We juiced it up. We put it on steroids, and so it won't pass a drug test. But
no,
it's pretty awesome.
And there's enough candy to launch the next version of Space Shuttle.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys went shopping
yesterday.
We did yesterday.
Over $400 worth of candy.
Yeah, Albertsons is kind enough to donate some of the candy
about
to us.
$100.
That's very nice of them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They've helped us in the past.
They have.
They did.
Albertsons been very generous to our Post family. Big thank you to them.
Yeah, Thursday we'll be sanitizing and sorting into little baggies.
All right, the preparation of the candy.
That's right.
But Saturday night, come on out to First United Methodist Church in the parking lot there.
5 to 8.
5 to 8 p.m. American Legion Post 61 is going to have a drive-through Halloween event asking for donations. So if you've got, it's whatever you can afford. If you've got, $1, if you got $1,000, we'll take it all.
We only ask for $1. If you got more, great. But
whatever you can afford. And again, all the money we raise goes to our American Legion Post 61 family. We use it for scholarships. We use it for Memory Lawn Cemetery. We use it to help veterans when they come through. We use it like the holidays are coming up. We're going to be buying some turkeys and things.
We use it to help veterans who need our help or passing through town.
Exactly. So that's what this money's going for. So so make plans, get your family loaded up in the car, and come on through the drive-through. I think. It's really cool because we have especially a couple people in our midst that have really taken this by the reins and just have
Joy and Donalita.
Joy, Donalita, and Patty, they're all very excited.
Creative juices just saturate.
And then we got
thing.
Pat. I mean, Pat likes to hang out with the alien, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So we have folks that are just having fun with this and love to have you come through, drive through. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And I hear tell we're pretty generous with the candy compared to other.
We do indeed seem to have that reputation. We didn't realize we had that reputation.
Yeah, it just kind of happened. And people.
But it was like a couple days after they had people come to say, well, they're sure rationing the candy at these other places. And you guys are giving these full baggies. And they had people going through the line 2 and 3 times.
All right.
And I mean, it was sometimes upwards of a 30-minute wait before you went through the thing, but you got these huge ton bags of candy.
So if you want to get in on the candy scuttlebutt, we got the good candy.
Yes.
Candy while supplies last, but we've got
a
lot of it.
And of course, if you drove through last year, you know exactly how cold it is. But drive through, it's going to be different this year. There's, like I said, it's on steroids. It's bigger, faster, stronger. So there's going to be new things and more things for you to experience at this year's Halloween drive-thru.
I hear tell there's a spaceship of some sort.
Yeah, there's some sort of spaceship, and there's also some like teleportation thing going on display.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. Yeah,
we're going big time.
Yeah, I haven't seen most of this stuff
I haven't
yet.
seen any
so
of it.
It's under wraps.
I get
like top
little
secret
snippets.
Yeah,
here
right.
and there.
It's like I'll tell you, but I got to kill you. A lot of that.
They sent me a picture of the spacecraft all lit up and stuff.
It was pretty cool.
But it was during the day, so
you don't get
when
the
I see it at night, it's going to be really
the allure and it's going to be really
apparently
cool.
in this former life it was a barbecue grill of some sort.
I guess or hula hoops involved. I don't know.
Hula hoops.
I said, these folks are extremely creative and I love Halloween.
That's great. So again, it's going to be 5 to 8 this Saturday night. One night only, 5 to 8 p.m. It'll be in the parking lot of First United Methodist Church. Again, it's donation only. So if you got $1, thank you. If you got $100, thank you.
If you don't have $1, it's okay.
And if you don't have $1, no biggie. Come on through.
We're doing it for the kids.
Yeah,
someplace safe to have fun.
If you can't afford it, don't let that stop.
One thing I find is, copying is a form of flattery.
That's true.
It seems that some other folks in town have some drive-throughs.
Well, good for them.
Yes,
good for them.
Anyway. they all seem to want to compete for the same time slot, but you know what? It takes about 20 minutes to go through ours, so you can still hit theirs.
It's a 5 to 8 window, and I don't think you're going to spend 3 hours going through it.
No.
No.
Unless you start doing loops, which we don't mind.
Unless your car breaks down in the middle of the thing or something. But,
Well, yeah. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen.
You might become part of the drive-thru.
We had a couple of parents fighting over position last year. I was like,
oh, nice.
Wow, come on, guys.
Yeah.
This is for the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody, it'll get through.
We'll
But
get to everybody. Trust
we
me.
promise we will. So if the lines gets a little long, which sometimes it does, just be patient. It'll get you through. And thank you for coming out and supporting.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
Very
we
much
can't
so.
thank you guys enough. Thank you for coming and seeing it and enjoying it and getting all the
The
candy.
American
Thank you for supporting.
Legion runs on donations. So
Yeah.
the more we get, the more we can do for
Yeah.
your community.
So spread the word too. Tell your friends, hey, we're gonna go drive through. Grab your car and drive through with us, and maybe
Right.
give us $1 or $2 or $5 or whatever. We
Wave your flag.
absolutely yeah, and have
Yes.
some fun, and obviously. Then you can go on to if you're going to go head over to the convention center for the city's
Sure,
event,
sure.
free event, or go out to Boo at the Zoo, or keep calling it Boo in the Zoo,
Ours
Night
is-
of the Living Zoo, or
Ours
any
is
of the other
better,
events.
though.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Where you gonna come first to the big, but everything's gonna be great. Have fun. Go do your thing. Visit the churches. I know almost all the churches in town have had or will be having something coming up for fall
Right.
festival or something like that.
Yeah, I think they had one like last Saturday or something.
I know Country Club Road had their fall festival on Saturday.
I know
last week.
Chimera is having theirs at the same time. or
Yeah,
something,
and
so.
there was I think there was one church, I don't remember off the top of my head which one, was doing both weekends. Like they did
There
something
was
this past weekend,
Grace or something.
and they're doing something this weekend. Too.
Okay, very
maybe.
cool.
Yeah. So.
And I heard that the zoo's doing it Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday for Night of the Living Zoo. That is not a free event. The one at the convention center is a free event on Sunday, the actual Halloween day.
Yeah.
But the Night of the Living Zoo is a fundraiser for the zoo.
Okay.
You can get tickets in advance at roswellconnect.com. It's very affordable, but they'll be doing trick or treating and games and face painting and all the
Nice.
fun frivolity out there too. So.
Yeah, I wish we would be able to do something like that, but the people we had lined up, they moved to Las Cruces.
Yeah.
Bad timing.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
But we still have lots of fun and interesting stuff and lots of candy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But again, this Saturday night, beginning at 5 p.m., we'll go to about 8 at the parking lot of First United Methodist Church. Once you get there, just follow the cars. They'll get you.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And there'll be
won't-
signs.
You won't be able to miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then come have some fun with us. I do want to real quick touch on our White Star ceremony we had
Yes.
on Sunday.
That went really well.
Big thank you. I talked a little bit about it on the show Monday, but big thank you to Ralph Green and his family for
Absolutely.
allowing us to honor them with this. And
And the good news is they sent me the video.
Yeah, they videoed
And they,
it.
nice.
It
and
turned out
Ralph
really
is a
nice.
pretty good amateur editor. When
I
it
noticed
comes
he
to
was
video.
quite the technician with all that camera work there on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
anyway, he sent me the whole thing edited, and he's got stuff on it and whatever. I watched it the other day. It's pretty well done, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be posting it maybe later today.
Good.
But
Please take a look at it if you guys see it. It's first off tremendously. It's a rough situation for a family to kind of, especially if they're kind of been grieving through this process and maybe put some closure on it. And sometimes participating in things like this can rehash some of those memories and things. So, first off, thank you to them for allowing us to do this. One thing I do know that, and you can kind of fill in the blanks on this one, Lee, but is Ralph is since his son's passing, obviously has been a warrior for raising awareness for soldier suicide. And
yeah, apparently his other son challenged him to do this, and he says, "Yep, I'll take the challenge."
Yeah.
So he traveled around to different veteran cemeteries, including Memory Lawn. I haven't posted the video for Memory Lawn yet, but 22 push-ups before he starts work. Anytime he goes out to the Memory Lawn to mow or cut down brush or whatever he's doing out there, he does 22 push-ups before he starts, because that's to bring awareness to the fact that there are 22 a day we're losing. And on the 11th, I'm hoping to have a bunch of veterans, specifically our post.
on
but,
Veterans Day, the 11th.
I'm hoping to have them, and I invited the VFW, which is just called me the other day, and other veterans. I'd like to meet out at Memory Lawn about 6 p.m.
Okay.
on 11/11.
Yeah.
And do 22 push-ups, or as many as we could do. I
Sure.
mean, obviously, I'm not going to be doing any push-ups, but
I started thinking about, I was like, I don't even know if I haven't done it in a while.
I don't know. It's been a while.
I'm so out of shape. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, if you got Mike Witters out there and Lederhosen doing one push-up that represents all 22, there's that. But the point being,
They're sheer, folks.
we want to put a laser focus on the fact that we need to stop this. I mean, even Dagmar Youngberg, who came up from Carlsbad, shared a personal story, which I won't go into, but basically intervention works. And had an intervention not occurred on her behalf long time ago, she wouldn't have had the opportunity to help so many people.
Sure.
I mean, she's a veteran service officer now. She's out there in the trenches.
She's
helping
chewed that
people.
dirt, and now she's helping people.
She did, and I
navigate
have
the
also
same thing.
found, and I didn't mean to out Dagmar on that, but the truth of the matter is, I found people that have personal experience with things, have it, Alcoholics Anonymous or whatever, or
There's a
suicide
passion behind
prevention.
what they're doing.
If you were in that situation, you tend to be a very understanding and helpful life coach.
Yeah. Well, you know exactly what that person's experiencing, because odds are pretty good you were sitting in that chair, at some point before there. And,
Right.
It kind of rolls back to the whole thing that you and I talk about almost every time, and that is a service person talking to another service person. You don't have to explain 50 million things to get to the same level.
You've already got an emotional camaraderie there because you understand it, and
you can see it in the eyes. You can see it in there. You look at somebody and you say, I know that you know what I'm talking about.
And I don't have a lot of expertise in this, but I would imagine if you're someone that is feeling suicidal, feeling depressed, and someone's speaking your language to you, I feel like that's going to break through much easier than someone that's coming from a place of judgment, if that makes sense.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't even think we intend to, but we all know that suicide's bad, and sometimes when you're talking to someone and they're saying, you shouldn't do it, it's bad, and it's like, really? That's your advice to me? And we're not equipped. We don't know what to say to make them feel better.
Which is why we had the White Star ceremony as well.
And
because we wanted to honor Troy Green and his family.
Yeah.
But we also wanted to raise awareness, which is why we had Dagmar come and speak. And she provided lots of wonderful information. So
she brought
I'm
up little brochures
really
and
glad that
stuff
it
from
went
the
as well
VA
as it did.
Absolutely.
And we had several people attend as well.
Yeah,
which
we
was
had
nice.
we had a good crowd. Now, like you said, we're going to go ahead and put it up on our Facebook and all that. Our
I
social
don't know
media,
about Facebook.
our social media, our Facebook.
Mark does the Facebook. I don't even know what he
But it'll be
puts
on
up
our
there.
website at least there. If you get a chance, go and watch that ceremony.
RoswellLegion.org.
Yeah, I mean it's emotional. Obviously, the family spoke and they did an amazing job in sharing their feelings and things like that. But we need the message out of this is it's everybody's business. This is when we talk about suicide, when we talk about and this is so I know we're talking a military focus here because we're American Legion, but this is in general. So if you know someone's suicide,
anybody.
It's the they always say watch the signs and all of that, and you're like great, but how and unfortunately,
one of the worst signs is the fact that there are no signs.
Yeah.
So if you see someone being negative or whatever, and then they stop.
Yeah, if it's a fast change.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
Yeah. And then and something we talked about, I don't remember if it was at the event Sunday or prior to, and I know you and I were in the conversation, and I think it was bigger, but something that when people are dealing with suicide, sometimes before it happens, the fact that they're calm and happy and jovial is a symptom, because in their brain, they finally made the decision to go forward. And now that they have a path of what they're doing, there's a sense of peace there a little bit for them. And so that's a warning sign too, that
very much.
And that's probably the one that messes with most of us, because if they get to that point and it's like, they seemed just great the day before. Yeah, you know why? Because they probably got their mind right in their head.
Clicked and
it's such a thing we're still learning. We're so behind the 8 ball on our brains and this kind of thing.
Yes, we are.
So we gotta till we get the information and the education, we gotta do our best to stay active, stay involved, stay alert, read the signs as best you can. I know we always want to juggle that, because people want to be left alone sometimes. You want to respect that, but at the same time, where's that balance between saving someone's life and respecting their privacy? And it's hard to navigate that sometimes. But, I mean, obviously, if it's pretty cut and dry that there's a suicide going on, there's no boundaries. But you feel weird. You're like, are they just in a bad day, or is this something more than I need to worry about?
Yeah,
and it's hard to understand that.
It is. And sometimes all it takes is just picking up the phone, been thinking about you, just, letting you know that, how you doing?
Yeah. And that's it. And to be honest, getting back to just being nice and treating each other like human beings, that goes a long way.
It really does.
Because maybe that person's in a bad mood, and you just set that over the edge. You know what I mean? And so sometimes your interaction could positively or negatively tilt the balance in one way or the other. So if you're always nice and cheerful, and just even when it's it's people you don't know, it's even if you don't agree or necessarily, it's be civil, be nice, be.
I don't know how many times I've been in the store and someone will give me a nice compliment or even just smile at me, and it just makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the smallest acts that can make the biggest change.
Sometimes it's that person that feels lonely, and you came up and said, "Hey, how you doing today? What's going on?" That's like the moment of like, "Hey, maybe there is and maybe that's the moment that puts them in a path to recovery as opposed to ending it." And that's just it. We don't know, and every single person, it's going to be different. It's maybe it's something more chemical, and maybe it's more life experience. Maybe it's a combination of both. We don't know,
right?
And we don't understand that. And to be honest, science wise, we're probably still a ways from understanding that. But in the meantime, we need to understand and treat it as such, and be aware, and that's what it is. So yes, symbolic with the push-ups and everything, but if it's keeping the reminder of watching out for the signs and
just keep an eye out on each other,
being vigilant on it, and obviously they always say the people that know best are usually family and the people are closest, but that's not always true either, because sometimes you're so far into the forest you can't see the trees from the forest, and
nobody wants to think that their loved one is in that much pain.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to consider the fact that
you start
it's
creating own excuses for them. It's like, oh, maybe just I had a bad day at work or whatever it is, and so it's easy to do that. So, but again, raising the awareness. Let's just keep it on your radar. I wish I had more answers for you, but we don't. We just don't. We don't. So.
But we do have resources. So if you have questions, there are crisis lines that can help. There are resources out there. You're not alone.
Yeah, absolutely. One other thing I do want to touch on, or do you want to talk about something else before we talk Veterans Day, or you got another
talk Veterans Day?
All right. Yes. Veterans Day, of course, November 11th
is the actual
Veterans Day. We're not doing the parade on the 11th. That's
November 6th.
The Saturday before.
Correct.
November 6th will be the Veterans Parade. The plan is
it's going to kick off at 0600 with the Heroes 5K.
Yes.
That's the plan. Although
we'll see how that plan goes.
We're not 100% sure.
Sure.
And then approximately 0900, or just a little bit before, your own Mike Winters will start us off, and we will have our Veterans Celebration from 9 to 10.
And that'll be on the Chaves County Courthouse lawn.
Correct.
Traditional, right
between
downtown.
4th and 5th on
usually right
Main
there
Street.
at the Veterans Memorial there, in the middle of the lawn there. Yeah.
All right. If you want to be in the parade, I suggest you line up either at the Virginia parking lot behind the courthouse.
Yes.
Or you can be at the Pioneer Plaza.
Okay.
We kind of have to
Which is like right across the street from the courthouse.
Right.
Yes.
And then we'll have people out there directing, who goes in where and all that happy stuff. We don't have any pre-registration this year. We tried that a couple of years. It was just a total flop. So you want to be in the parade, just come down to be in the parade.
Yeah, come out, be a part of it. Usually we have some veterans organizations, churches, and things that get involved with it, or families that want to honor veterans and
Yeah, it's a good time.
You got a family with some veterans, put them in a car with the top down and come on out and then show them off for us.
So scheduled to appear is Tom Blake. He'll be doing some music for us. We've got
the man that sets the tone every time.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Scouts should be out there.
They're part of our wreath laying ceremony.
Probably do wreath laying and Pledge of Allegiance and stuff like that. We got Jack Swigger. He's going to be our primary speaker, guest speaker. He Vietnam helicopter pilot.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
He was also into publishing quite a bit, newspapers here and Las Cruces.
He's got an amazing story, and I imagine he'll share at least some of it during his speech on November 6th.
Yeah, I'm
he
really looking forward to it.
He seems to be a very dynamic individual.
Yeah, he's got a great story. We forgot to mention at the beginning that this year's Veterans Parade is themed the Vietnam era. So everything's kind of like last year, if you remember, was the Korean War. This year, Vietnam.
Right. We'll kind of do them in order.
Yeah, sort of.
I do need to mention my sponsors.
Yeah, we got some great.
Now, my top sponsor for this event this year so far has been Chimera.
Thank you to Chimera.
Oh, yeah. They donated a bunch of money this year. And others like Ballard, CVE, of course, Reineke Medical.
Yeah. They've been involved with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They did that. They donated for Memory Lawn as well as for the Veterans Parade and all that stuff. And did I say Ballard? Yeah.
Yes,
Ballard did. And then
CVS.
Yeah. Various people up on the poster. Of course, we have thanks for Pecos Valley Broadcasting and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, Southwest Printers is actually the one doing the posters.
Is doing the posters for us. They did the Halloween one.
Our beautiful
this year
Halloween one
also,
too,
but they also did our
the cameras on
Vietnam.
you guys. So. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
put it that way.
Yeah, we just ordered the big poster yesterday, so we should have it by Friday, and we'll start distributing it to everybody with all the sponsorships on there.
Sweet. Very good.
So that's good.
Yeah, so put November 6th. It's the Saturday before Veterans Day. That's actually, is it 2 weeks? Is it because this weekend's Halloween? It's next
week from Saturday.
It's a week from this Saturday. Jeez.
Yeah, it's back to
coming
back.
up fast.
Wow.
Back to back.
And like I said, 9 a.m. is when the
Harrington's going to be out there. I guess they're bringing the big SWAT mobile.
Oh, good.
So.
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty exciting.
I've never seen it move. Well, I've seen it parked at places.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. And I was talking to Eastless about it, and he says, "Oh, it drives terrible."
I saw
it gets like 2 miles to the gallon.
I saw it move during the fair parade.
I didn't see
a month
that.
ago here. Yeah, it was in the fair parade.
I heard that it was.
It's beastly.
Yes.
It's just
I got a chance to look at it at the Alzheimer's walk that we did the other day.
I'm pretty sure you could put a 1-bedroom apartment in one of the tires. Like
it's pretty big, yeah.
Well, those are very custom tires. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that was, you know what? If I don't remember all the minutia when they bought that thing, but I remember part of the deal was they're throwing in tires because the thing is those tires are so big and unique and expensive.
I would imagine
they're
they're
not
very
as
pricey.
big as like on Yellow Iron, but it's close.
Well, I mean, you just can't roll up the big old tires and say, "Give me a set of tires of this bad boy."
And I seem to recall my wife telling me a story. Her father, after he got out of the service as a retired E9, he busted tires, and that was kind of what he was doing for the local place. And I guess one of those big tires blew up on him and kind of injured him a little bit.
Oh, wow.
But those things are dangerous.
Yeah.
When those things blow,
it's pressurized air.
Well, not only that, but there's just so much steel and galvanized rubber and all that stuff in there. It's like projectiles.
Sure. Yeah. It's a little, well, not little. It's a hand grenade.
Well, I mean, one of the scariest moments I ever had is driving down the interstate and next to one of those big rigs, and one of the trucks, the tires on the rear of the trailer exploded. And it happens all the time. You see rubber pieces all over the road, but when it happens right in front of you, it's like, what? Mind a drive-by? What's going on here? I mean, the sound is
not
incredible.
to mention it's if it's a full-on blowout, it can be very dangerous as a driver too.
I have heard stories. Of course, my vehicle was not damaged or anything. It's
sure, but
frightening, especially when you're on the passenger side where it happens. But I have heard stories of them blowing up right next to you and
but even if you have like a
top-heavy
vehicle, that blowout can sometimes just mark you off kilter with the weight.
Well, I suppose,
that you know, if you got a taller vehicle, that blowout, it could just, you know, if you're catching the turn the right time or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's
roll you right over.
I drove a truck for a while when I was in the 90s, and I always look at that, and I don't know why, but even if I'm riding as a passenger, I will look at the tires and kind of make that mental decision of those tires okay, right? Or if not, I'm speeding on past, or I'm not going to go, or whatever.
My foot is going to get very heavy all but so but yeah, that thing's pretty cool. So hopefully we'll see it out in the parade, barring any mechanical issues with it between now and November 6th.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah. And then, of course, afterwards, there is a gathering.
At the Wool Bowl.
At the Wool Bowl. Kind of an informal.
Scheduled to appear. There are vendors.
Yeah.
And there should be at least a couple car show people. I was talking to Larry yesterday, and apparently he's got some motorcycle clubs that want to ride with us.
Oh, cool.
I've already previously invited the Patriot Guard. Of course, they usually
come out
finish it out
and
for us. I have yet to send the email that I'm supposed to send to Captain Kessel, but I'll probably do that today, inviting the National Guard to come, but apparently they need a formal letter.
It's a government operation.
Yeah, they got to pass it up the chain, you know.
We know a thing or two about that
today, because we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
But, it would have been nice. A couple years ago, the National Guard came out with a bunch of the big trucks.
Yeah, that was very cool.
I love when they do that. It's always fun to see the Humvees and all that.
Yeah.
So I even though I've seen them 100 times, I still like seeing them. It's just fun.
Yeah. It's unusual. It's something different in the day.
Yeah. And those are the cool Humvees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The real
Humvees.
The real ones. Yeah.
All you people with your H3s out there.
Sorry. Hate to break it to you.
I laugh at you.
And there is still time if you want to sign up for the race. Apparently, this is all done online. I'm not familiar with the process, but the Heroes 5K should have a website for you to go. I think it's active.com or something.
That sounds right now that you say that. Active. I was trying to remember the site, but when you said that, that sounds right.
And if you still want to donate, even though I can't get your logo on the poster, we'll still promote you on the radio and stuff. But roswelllegion.org or give me a call, 575-2680220, and we'll get you set up.
Yep. And then, of course, roswelllegion.org is our official website for American Legion Post 61. The video we were talking about earlier from our White Star ceremony, it'll be on that website later on today.
I do need to let everybody know that Post 28 and 61 teamed up for this year.
Oh, so Veterans Day is
let's not leave
joint
them out.
American Legion effort. They are hand in hand with us, making sure this happens.
And I made sure that when I was on the phone with the VFW, apparently they're reformed again here in Roswell.
Wonderful. I didn't know that.
And I invited him to the November 2nd meeting, which is the parade planning meeting here. And he plans on sending somebody.
Glad to hear that. That's
it's been
more veteran group, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
It's been a tough sell. We've been trying to get Chavez County veterans to come out of their shell a little bit, but they really don't want anything to do with us, it seems. But we're hoping that someday we'll break the ice with them. And
very good.
Like I say, we got VFW again now here in town, and even Order of the Purple Heart or DAV or something like that. If you guys want to,
do they have a chapter here?
I think they used to.
Okay.
They might have one in Artesia or something now. Okay. But my point is, this is for all veterans. We just happen to be taking the lead on this, but we're willing to share the spotlight with any veterans organization.
Purple Heart is always, because that's growing up as a kid. That's where my mom always donated stuff. Mm-hmm. So it seemed like once every 6 months, if we had a furniture or clothing, Purple Heart would show up. They used to come pick up there. So as a kid growing up, I knew Purple Heart is the people you donate stuff to. I didn't even realize the whole
what it was for
behind it.
Things we need right now, though, the post needs you to donate stuffed animals. We really need that because we need to support some of these
Sure.
kids, that get displaced by various legal encounters here in town.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing some donations here real soon to
Thanksgiving.
some of the Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So I know that Luprino is probably going to give us about 7 turkeys. I understand.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
But we need more so that we can donate and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
because we go around and we'll donate them to, just for example,
shelters.
the Roswell Refuge,
Yes,
Johnny Gonzalez's Thanksgiving event we've
exactly
donated
right.
to in the past. Is Big Brothers or Boys and Girls Club one of those?
We haven't yet, but
But
we're
they might be
certainly,
that might be good for this year because they're
we're
doing a
certainly
Thanksgiving
open
thing.
to
Oh,
it.
good.
Yeah, they're
You know.
they're on. I know that of things going on Thanksgiving. I know they're on the list this year, so
Yeah.
that might be one to.
Yeah, we need. I hate to put it quite this way, but we need money. We need donations.
Sure.
American Legion runs on donations, but for us to do all these things, we need to be funded on the back end. Memory Lawn, we're
give us money on
the
Saturday. We'll give you some candy.
We're fixing the fence. Yeah,
Yes.
we're fixing the fence this year at Memory Lawn.
We got great strides going on at Memory Lawn. Big thank you to folks that have donated money to us. Just we've had because we're collecting money, and if you earmark and tell us this is just for Memory Lawn,
That's
It
what it
goes
looks
into
like.
a
is
special
exactly
account,
what it's
that's
for.
where it goes.
Yeah.
Right now, we're working on the fence. We've got hopefully we'll get a contractor lined up pretty soon here to replace that flagpole.
Okay.
We got to fix the hands on one of the statues that somebody cut off. I can't quite
It needs a
understand
hand.
that.
Yeah. We
Don't
need a
do
hand with
that.
the hands.
Yeah, we need a hand. No, don't say that.
Oh, I'm bringing the pun.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, Mike. Okay. So anyway, we need you. We need help. Now with the growing season coming or tapering down, we're not doing as much mowing as we were.
But it gives us
But
more of a chance to work on the other aspects.
And I do know that we've been having some folks out there shoring up some of these sunken graves. Now, we haven't got all of them yet, but we're working on them.
Okay.
As we can get to them. We just trimmed a bunch of the bushes recently. That's looking really good up front.
We've taken the cousin it bushes to something that actually looks presentable.
Yeah, and fix the
Now more
garbage
respectable
cans
cousins.
and stuff like that. Now, I do know that the owner either has or will be purchasing very soon replacement trees, I guess it is.
Yes, the cypress trees that died because
with
of
the water situation.
Yeah, well, they had stuff stolen, and they weren't getting irrigated the way they were supposed to because
but the
people
owner
stole stuff.
he's going to make good on those and replace those.
Yeah, good deal. But it's glad to hear we got good progress out there, folks. Wait, do they have is there another? What's the next plan?
Scheduled
I don't
planning?
know. I asked Dawn about that actually yesterday, and he
but
I think we're a little busy with Halloween.
But with all that's
well,
going
as soon as I get it, I'll see it in our group text. I'll spread the word on the show here.
Sundays, we're trying to do Sundays more than anything else. Sunday afternoons, because we can get a lot of people to come out because a lot of our members work. So
it'd be helpful if the Cowboys were bad this year.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Well, just because there's a lot of Cowboys fans here, and if by this point they're good this year, so people want to watch them. But I figure about this time if they were bad, everyone's fed up, so they turn off TV and just come out to Memory Lawn.
Oh, is that what it is? Maybe we should switch to Saturdays.
Fascinating.
Very good. But if you do have any questions about anything we talked about here, like you said, RoswellLegion.org is our website.
Or send me an email, commander@roswelllegion.org, or call me.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I have my, I put my phone number, my direct phone number, 720-272-1455 on the website.
Okay.
So that goes straight to me. So.
And then, of course, tomorrow night, what time does everybody get? About 6, 5:30? What time does everybody gather at the first night?
On Thursday?
Yeah. Today's Wednesday, right?
Usually 5:30.
Yeah, tomorrow. So if you want more information or want more about being a Legion or being in the Legion,
if you show up 5:30 tomorrow night, though, you're going
to get roped in to help
You're
us
going
with candy.
to be sanitizing and putting candy into little baggies.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We dump it all out on the table and everybody's
you get to meet everybody.
We have an overseer with a whip and everything.
Yeah, sure.
And it's funny because in the background is just music going, oh,
You.
No. We may have some spooky Halloween music going on, though.
You went to the Wizard of Oz? I mean, really?
Something kind of work ominous.
Oi.
You know.
Hey, not bad.
I went a little
Bridge over the River Kwai stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go build a bridge.
That's
shall
right.
we? Yeah.
I gotta go watch that movie again. It's been 100 years since I've seen
Alec
Bridge over the
Guinness.
Road.
Oh my!
I think it's been.
It was Obi-Wan Kenobi before he was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I think it's been 30 years since I've seen that movie.
Probably.
Yeah.
Seems more reasonable than 100 years.
Yeah. Well.
Well, he's got that Biden speak going. You know?
I suppose.
I've been in Congress for 175,000 years.
Come on, man. All right, I'm quitting.
Yeah, me too.
9:54. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Mike.